Welcome back, Dynamic Gang. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, welcome back. So, I got the iPad today, so I'll be able to record and show you how to airbrush. And I have a little bit of a trick that I usually use, only on the black, really. And it's more like an outline, so that way while I'm airbrushing, I'm doing the outlines and I don't have to worry about going back and be like, I messed up, so let me just throw away my hoodie. So one of my personal favorites, if you guys already know, is J. Scott Campbell. If you don't know who he is and you're interested in his work, you see a lot of his work that I do is actually inspired by him because he's just a phenomenal artist when it comes to women anatomy. And he makes the women look so good, you know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, where would this world be without women? Think about all the rap songs, think about all the rock songs, think about all the music, and they're always singing to a girl, or they're always singing to like a, to falling in love with a woman. You know what I'm saying? So like, there would be a lot of, this world would be dull if it didn't have women, So this is going to be a little dedication to the women out there in people's lives that are special, and and I guess I just want to do this justice, because J. Scott Campbell has been one of my idols that I've always tried to strive towards when I'm drawing. So when it comes to anatomy and women's structures and just that kind of outlet, J. Scott Campbell, in my opinion, he's just too good. I mean, I know there's other artists out there that are just as good, maybe even a little better than he is. But in my opinion, J. Scott Campbell, when he did Gen 13, and then he did Danger Girl, and then he did like Walt Disney calendars with like all the female, like Alice in Wonderland, like the characters and whatnot. It's just, there's like, the guy is just impeccable. Like he's insane, and I can't talk enough good things about him, And I had a chance to meet him at one of the Comic-Cons, and he's he's a very talented person. So without further ado, let's get into it. So what I'm going to be using today is, this is a pencil. This is a 8B. This is a very heavy lead. It's supposed to show up a little bit better. That's on there. We're going to be using, this is a Sharpie silver tip. Let me see if I get the, where's the, oh, here it is. So this is a metallic silver. You could do the outline in this, and then you go back over and do the airbrushing, okay? And then we're going to do standard black markers and stuff like that. We're going to see about that, all right? All right. So we're going to get into it. One of these is bad. So I had a question asked me today at my job from a female coworker, and she asked me, "Do you need to know how to draw to airbrush?" And the answer is no, you don't. You could trace, you can get a stencil, you can try to blend different colors together to make your own whatever art there is. So the answer is you don't. I'm not a big fan of tracing. I feel like that's cheating. But that's just my preference. It's almost like with rap music, when you got a ghostwriter, you got the ghostwriter writing your music, and you're basically saying somebody else's words, and and I feel like that sometimes when I'm drawing, and when I'm airbrushing, I'm drawing other people's work, like Danger Girl I just did, right? That's from J. Scott Campbell. Exactly, from J. Scott Campbell, and I'm not trying to take that as my own, but I feel like I'm a little ghostwriting right there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty much taking somebody else's, but I'm not, because I don't want to put my my characters on display just yet. I'm really worried about somebody taking the ideas and running with it. There's a lot of a lot of theft and stuff, you know. And I haven't even uploaded. I mean, I got it still in the book. I didn't even upload it to my computer. You know, when you scan it in, you put it on your computer and you tweak it. Like I said, man, I got a whole book filled of characters, and there's a lot of stuff I want to do before I release it and I show people my own characters. And you know, to get back to what I was saying, you know, art is such diversity, and you know, the same thing with abstract art. You know, I don't like abstract art, but will I go on somebody's channel and say, "Oh, you're garbage"? I don't like. No, it's not for me. It's not for me. I don't. You know what it is? I don't understand it. That's exactly. That's with the new rap, the new mumble rap. I don't understand that. But you go back to the 90s and 80s and early 2000s, we had Ludacris, you had Tupac, Biggie, Big Pun, Big L, Nas, Jay-Z, Mobb Deep, Nas. I think I already said Nas. You know, Wu-Tang Clan, the Outlaws, Mac 10. You know, the list goes on and on and on. You got Da Brat, Trina, Lil' Kim, MC Light, MC Search. I mean, L Cool J. I mean, I could keep going on and on and on. You know, Slick Rick, Curtis Blow, Andre 3000, Eminem. You know, these are people I grew up with because I understand. You know, like I was in and out of group homes. I was, you know, taken away from my mom. I never really had a good relationship with my mom. You know what I'm saying? So me being on the street, to me, you know, growing up in the system, I understand. So I lean to that. I gravitate to that music. You know what I'm saying? And hip hop really did a lot for me when it comes to my art, for my expression. It also comes from, because I would love to rap, but can I form words? No, because I don't have the bars. I don't have the mentality to put what I'm thinking into words as much as I want to, you know, especially when you got double conandras and triples, and, you know, Eminem makes that look so easy, you know, and the same thing with Tupac and DMX. And oh man, like you want to talk about poets, you know, these are people like Royce was that Royce 5'9", and you got 50 Cent, you got Lloyd Banks, you got all these great rappers. So what can I do? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna express through my art, and that's what I did, and that's what I do. So, to make a long story short, you don't need to know how to draw, and I guess just like Cardi B and Drake, you don't need to learn how to write neither. You could just get somebody to write your stuff. So, but like I said, hip hop. If it wasn't for hip hop, I wouldn't be branching back to heavy metal and rock and roll and R&B and Motown and soul, you know, because these are all things that these artists sample, and you're like, oh wow, that's a great beat, and then you're like, wait, that's the Isley Brothers, or oh wait, that's Al Green, or that's Sam Cooke, or that's Rage Against the Machine, or remember when Jay-Z did that whole album with Linkin Tech, not Linkin Tech, I'm sorry, wow, Linkin Park, man, that was a great album. And then you had B.B. King, who did that whole album with Eric Clapton, another great album. So yes, hip hop branched out a lot for me, and you know, Lil Wayne and all the rest of that. Like, don't ever think these rappers, just because you don't see them listening to it, don't ever think they're ignorant and they don't know what's going on. They are very smart. They know what's out there. They know how to branch out. I mean, look at Run DMC with Aerosmith. I mean, that's just genius. So, well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much. And like I said, we're going to very positive on my channel. So if you have any hateful comments, I mean, you can leave them, but I'm not going to respond to them. But anyway, thank you. And power to the women. You know, this video was dedicated to the women. And if it wasn't for them, there wouldn't be a lot of great rap songs. There wouldn't be great R&B songs. And, you know, anyway, thank you. So you see what I did here, okay? And you can see the picture. You can see how you adapted to your surroundings with your airbrush. I'm not worried about putting in, you know, the special effects, because I'll do that when I go to airbrush. So I just want to say that I'm a perfectionist. So if I didn't find a way to do this, I would have probably scrapped the whole hoodie. You know, as you can see, I somehow, you know, there's like little parts that I messed up on, but because of the black marker, I was able to touch that up. Now, I don't know how it's going to be once I airbrush it with white. You might see the black marker. I might end up throwing out the whole hoodie. I don't know, but we're gonna definitely check it out. Okay. Again, with the airbrushing and whatnot, I'm probably gonna just post it after I do it on this video, though. And the other thing that I want to mention about when you're doing art, you know, don't ever think because you found a easy way to do something that it's cheating, that you know, other artists haven't done it, or there's other artists that do freehands. Of course there's other artists that can probably do this without even looking at the without you know, doing the outline. What they'll do is they'll just do it with the airbrush. I'm not saying I'm the greatest artist in the world, but what I'm saying is I found a trick that works best for me. And that's what art's about. It's about getting to the same destination, just doing it a different route. And if every artist had the same technique or the same tools at their disposal, it would be a boring place, because everybody's art would be the same. Nobody would have any originality. Nobody would have their own little quirks or the little tweaks, or, you know, like the greatest example I can tell you about doing stuff like this is probably Bob Ross. Bob Ross, he shows you tricks, he shows you ideas, he shows you how to do things, and he makes you use your ingenuity, okay? So I'm not ashamed that I do the outline first, and there's probably other artists out there that might cringe. They might go like, I wouldn't have done it that way. Or, you know what? Hey, that's good. That's good because that works for you, but that doesn't work for me. So I guess what I'm trying to say is don't ever feel like because what you're doing in art that somebody else is doing it, but they're doing it better, but you're still going to get to the same destination. It's not that they're doing it better. It's just that's how their mind is perceiving things. It's like when somebody's dyslexic, you know, they're seeing things backwards. Okay. But the thing about people with dyslexia, their minds think differently. And they're not on the same page. I'm not saying I have dyslexia. I'm just giving you an example that people think differently, and you could come up with the same ideas and the same results, but you might go about it in a different way. So that's enough of me talking. Thank you for watching. And we're going to see the airbrush version. Thank you. All right, guys. This is the finished product. Again, I'm happy with the results. Now you can hardly see anything like the magic marker and all the stuff that we had to you know, fix and whatnot. But it came out pretty good. I think so. I should have made a stencil for these. These are the bullets. I think it would have been better if I made a stencil for them, but it came out pretty good. The other thing I want to talk to you guys about was sometimes clients want you to make the picture exactly the same as the picture you see. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, not all the time, because I like to tweak my own pictures. I like to put my own little details in. That's why I put the bullets. That's why I do this. You know, you got to make it your own. But I mean, like, customers may not want the bullets. customers may just want, hey, listen, I want exactly how it is on the picture that I gave you, and that's exactly how I want it, you know. But other than that, I thought it came out pretty good. So let me know in the comments down below what you think. The other thing I want to say is, because I had a friend of mine who asked me, why don't you draw your characters and put them on YouTube so you can show people that instead of like just drawing somebody else's stuff, you have your own stuff. The reason I don't do that is because I don't want to later down the road see an issue 5 or 10 of a character I designed. So now I got to go all through court and, you know, I'm in the I don't know if I'm going to probably get my characters trademark or copyrighted. I don't know if that's the same as drawing or and writing. But I definitely want to get it licensed under my name. So if somebody does use it and they want to go ahead and make a profit off of it, I'm going to sue them and I'm going to get royalties, one or the other. So, you know, that's another reason why I don't put my characters on YouTube. But I do have I have a whole book of characters that me and my best friend Christian Saka, the one that does like all the paintings, just these kind of paintings. But me and him have tons and tons of characters we designed. And the other reason why I won't put it on there, maybe I'll put it on Patreon. I haven't decided yet. But even then, you know, somebody might try to take that and whatever it is. But that's one of the reasons why I want to wait until I get more established. And then I'm going to start putting my own characters on my own shirts. But anyway, thank you. And you guys are awesome.